Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, you did it, didn't you? This week was the first week of school, getting back to school. Now tell me, who was nervous going into school on Monday? I know you might not have gotten to go into school, but you had to get on the computer and meet your new teacher for the first time. It's a little bit nervous. Were you nervous? Let's see. I was nervous. Poor little Violet. She was so nervous, but it was okay, wasn't it? Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. And I know you guys were fine too. Because we remember that God is with us all the time. And it's okay to be nervous. Last week we talked about first day jitters, and we're all nervous. Even your teacher was a little bit nervous about how it was going to go. So this week's story is a Sesame Street story. I hope and pray you guys all know about Sesame Street and know who this lovable little guy is. It's Grover, right? He is a little blue monster that is one of my favorites from Sesame Street. Well, on Sesame Street, every episode is brought to you by a letter or a number or something like that. This week, this story is brought to you by the book of Joshua from the Bible. It's Joshua 1:9. And that Bible verse says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Isn't that awesome? All right, so our little blue friend here, he needs to read the Bible, doesn't he? We need to remind him not to be afraid. So in this book, the name of this book is called The Monster at the End of This Book, starring lovable, furry old Grover. And do you know what? This was my book, and my dad read it to me when I was a little one. He would read it, and I loved it, and I can still remember it just like it was yesterday, the way he would read it to me. He would do all the voices and all the fun stuff like that. So I'll hopefully read it a little bit like he read it to me. But I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you remember, don't be afraid, okay? All right. The Monster at the End of This Book by Grover. This is a very dull page. What is on the next page? What did that say? Oh my gosh. On the first page. What did that say? Did you see it? Oh, did it say there would be a monster at the end of this book? It did! Oh, I'm so scared of monsters. No. Shh. Shh. Listen. I have an idea. If you don't turn any pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And that is good because there's a monster at the end of this book, and I don't like monsters. So please do not turn the page. You turned the page! Oh my gosh. Maybe you do not understand. You see, turning the pages will bring us to the end of this book. And there's a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning the pages. See, I am tying all the pages together so you cannot. You turned another page. You don't know what you're doing to me. Oh, now stop turning pages. There. I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it. And we will not get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. His handwriting, he's got all of his wood. He's very prepared. He's very good at woodworking, but we're very strong and I can turn it in. All right. Do you know that every time you turn another page, you not only get us closer to the monster at the end of this book, but you make a terrible mess. Shall we do it? Let's try. Okay, this will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. Oh, do you know that you were very strong? We made a big mess, didn't we? Let's try it again. The next page is the end of this book, and there is a monster at the end of this book. I am so scared. I'm so scared. Are you scared? Please, do not turn the page. Please, 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 please. Oh, well, look at that. This is the end of the book, and there is only one person here. Me. I, lovable furry old Grover. I am the monster at the end of this book. Ah, and you were scared. Oh, the end. I told you and told you. There was nothing to be afraid of. Oh, I am so embarrassed. The end. So, monsters get scared of monsters too, don't they? Remember, you might get scared and you might be nervous about things from time to time, but God reminds us, remember Joshua 1:9, God says, have I not commanded you? Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Have a great week. Have a great week at school next week, and I'll see you again. Bye, everybody.